You're right on life in the Philippines, love chain nation, and BobbieD and LisaD. One nation under me, one love.
Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from Talamban Cebu Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Hey, today I want to talk to you about life in the Philippines relationship tips. How love, L to the O to the V-E-E, affects your heart. Mm-hmm. Life in the Philippines relationship tips. How love affects your heart. In the Philippines. Yeah. Woo, what a joy. So the joy is come back again, my friends. And today I want to say, those of you here for the first time, if you would, please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to continue seeing fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, today we're going to look at how love affects your heart as far as relationships are concerned. And we also want to look at it in a scientific way, because when your heart is not functioning properly physically, you got issues, right? So I'm going to show you today how your heart and love are somewhat connected as far as operating and efficiency, because we'll show that they're somewhat correlated and interconnected as we look at this presentation today. Okay, so today I want to show you an awesome presentation yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, I get my days mixed up. I'm so busy. I got some. But we're going to show you. Last time we were on live, we were on StreamYard. We had an awesome guys. Listen to me good. Listen to me good. If you want something, information about love and about how to deal with your lady and how to deal, not necessarily with your lady, man, but with anybody in a relationship, and you want to be strong and long, check out the video, check out the broadcast I did yesterday on the last live stream. You're going to be like, what? Whoa. It's an eye-opener, man. It's going to open up your eyes about how life is and how you relate to people, how people relate to you, because everything in life is one big relationship. Hmm? Your mama, your daddy, you had a relationship with your mother, your father, your siblings, your job, your community, your church, your friends, your relationships. So if you don't know how to master relationship, buddy, my friend, my sister, my brother, you're going to be in some trouble. I'm straight up. I'm with you, man. You're going to be some straight up bull, baby. Not trouble. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in the deep stuff. And it's going to be hard to dig yourself out when you don't know how to deal with relationships, because you don't understand how they function, and you don't understand how to motivate yourself and to live in a relationship that bring it up and make it positive. And so when I look at people in life and how I deal with some people, every time somebody comes, I say, man, look, man, you're not behaving properly in this relationship. You're acting like a doormat. All kind of stuff I find out. But the main thing is, man, setting boundaries. Cannot stress that enough. When I was a young man, I didn't say no. I was like, what boundary? Because I was a pleaser. Everybody asked me something. Yes, sir. Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And on the inside, I'm like, damn, they asked me that stuff. I don't do that. But I did it because I didn't know how to say no. I didn't set my proper boundaries. You know? And because of that, people walked all over me, talked all over me, stalked all over me. You know, they did what they wanted to because I allowed that. Because I didn't know what a boundary was, and I did not know that setting boundaries, was more important for me than the people that I'm dealing with. Because when I set a boundary in my life, I'm actually ensuring my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health, my overall health of me first. And I'm loving myself to ensure that I do what? Protect myself. So I'm telling you, man, if you missed the broadcast on the last live stream we had, you got a chance to get on the replay. Yeah, because I'm telling you, man, it's gonna change your life. You get me? If you put some attention in it. See, the problem is people watch me, they watch football, basketball, whatever. You know, why they play pro game? Backward. You can't get it like that. You can't get nothing good like that. You might get a little just a little bit of that, but you're not gonna get everything you need to get because you're not paying full attention. I mean, does it make sense? You pay full, you get in, you get out of something what you put in. You put little or no attention into something, you will get little or no whatever out of it, productivity out of it, because you didn't look at it with intentionality. Okay? Do I need to break that word down? I'm sorry to use a big word, intentionality, but it's intention. What is your intention? My intention, whenever I look at something positive, I want to get my intention to be enlightened. My intention is to receive something positive in my life. And if I don't receive that, I got some issue with whoever gave that to me. I said, look, man, you're supposed to be positive. What is it? But most of y'all just look at stuff and say, okay, whatever. And you be looking at this and looking at it and get nothing out of it. Little scraps. Amen. I don't know about you, man. I don't want nobody scraps from the table. No, I want some meat. Steak and potatoes. Okay? Don't give me no scraps, because I'm going to throw it right back at you. I'm better than that. And you're better than that to give somebody that mess. Okay? Give it right, tight on. And when you make these falls red, when you make yourself attentive and alert, you can receive better. Okay? One more point. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. You see your phone ringing. That's not the show. Your phone will ring for about 10 minutes. We can answer this phone, please. Okay, listen, I'm sorry. My lovely wife had her phone on the table. She's outside doing her normal daily routines, activities, and that was just bugging me. I don't like a lot of noise when I'm doing stuff because I can't focus properly, so I had to take care of that. I do apologize, okay? Let's go. Yeah, so we had an awesome, I'm telling you, man, if you missed that broadcast yesterday or the other day we had, you're gonna be like, wow, when you see it, you'll be like, wow, I wish I was right there when you did it. But it was awesome, man. And you know what? You know what I did? I went back and reviewed it. I looked at the entire broadcast from beginning to end. And when I got through, man, I felt so good inside. Yeah, I felt so good inside because the revelations that was placed forth on that broadcast is enough to make anybody free. Okay? And the Bible said that he was free, is free indeed. So you bound up on the relationship side. You like this, you feel like a slave. You feel like one of R. Kelly's slave master, little slave toy, sex boys, sex girls. Look at the broadcast. Look at the broadcast. It'll make you free. Okay? That's all. Let's go. All right, thumbs up for the day, thumbs up for the day, thumbs up for today. I ain't playing today, y'all. We're gonna run through this quick, right, tight, long, short. Let's go. Thumbs up for the day. Listen to your heart, baby. Yeah, because when your heart is speaking to you, it's usually about love. And we're going to look at today how love, L to the O to the V-E-E, affects your heart. What you mean, Bobby? What you mean? How can love affect my heart, man? Yeah, love, baby, love. Some of you don't even know what love is. What you mean, Bobby? I know what love is. I know when I meet my lady, we go in the bedroom, we make love. That's, I know what love is, man. Don't play with me. I'm a grown man. Don't tell. Okay, man, shit. You got the wrong idea right there, see? Just prove yourself wrong. That's not love. Keep telling y'all, sex is not love. No, love is not sex. Totally two different concepts. One is the outgrowth of the other, okay? You can have sex with no love. You can have love with no sex. Okay? They're not together. They're not integrated unless you put it like that, okay? Sex is an outgrowth of love. If you love somebody, I love you, want to and deal with them on a physical, sexual level, then that's okay. But if they're not the same, and some of you guys don't know that. Because you tell me why you don't know that? Because of the media. The world teaches us that sex is love. I want to make love to you. Let's go to bed. No, that ain't no love. That's not love. The Bible says that's carnal love. That's bodily love. Hmm? We better than that. That kind of love is for dogs. Are you a dog? Hmm? I'm not. Carnal love. That's just slam bam and no thank you, ma'am. That's what it is. That dog do that. We talk about love, baby. Love. Love is not sex. Love is caring, sharing. Love is doing action. That's when you love somebody. When you give them your life, when you give them your right, whatever, to help them in this life. That's love. Dogs don't do that. They just don't say that. And don't let me hear you say we went to bed, make love all night. Don't do those. That was number 6. Okay, lust and sex. All right, I don't know how I got on for that, but let's go, man. Thumb up today one more time. Listen to your heart. You gotta listen to your heart, man. You're gonna look at how love affects your heart, man. And I have a scientific basis for it. Most of what I'm saying to you, love can help you physically as well as emotionally. And we'll find that out today. I didn't really know the physical part of it, but there's science that backs up what I'm getting ready to tell you. That when you're in love with somebody, I'm not talking about the sex with somebody. Now get that. Let's just get that category totally separate. We're saying love, okay? Love, emotional feeling of love. Love is not even a feeling, but the emotional feeling that you attach to love. Love is sharing, caring, giving, and action and helping. We're talking about that kind of love, okay? So, because the reason why I have to explain that sometimes because there's so many different ideas of what love is, okay? There's a spiritual and biblical aspect of what love is. There's a worldly aspect of, and each and every one of us have our little individual concept of what love is based on how we receive and perceive things in this life. Yeah. So I want to make a ground rule work and where we're starting from, so we can understand we stay on the same page as we go forward. Are you with me, G? Let's go. I ain't gonna say it. Let's go. All right. Thumb over today. Thumb up. So that no hocus pocus, just focus. We're good at it. Okay. We're gonna talk about spending time with the love. Okay. It's so important to spend time with people you love, man. I ain't talking about the people you sex up with, your sex partner, your booty call. I ain't talking about that, man. I'm talking about the people you love. Okay. And I'm not gonna tell you the definition because we just went over it 15 times. You should get it by now. And then we're gonna look at your heart. Gets a workout. How do your heart get a workout, man? When you love somebody, I ain't talking about the sex again. And then we talk about hugs are good for the heart. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm a hugger, man. I like to hug my lady, and I like my lady to hug me back. You know, a lot of one of the most tender times I have with LisaD is when we just sometimes we in this house together. She'll look at me, I look at her, we'll smile, and we just join. We just hug. And we don't have to say no words. We just and it makes me feel so good inside. I don't know what it is, man. Hugs make you peaceful. They make you feel wanted. They make you feel warm. You know what I'm saying? And we do that a lot. You'd be surprised. We just got to be sitting down talking about something. Next thing I might be at my desk where she go to order. I turn her, she share me. We get up. We go. And then sometimes when we do, and then when we start hugging, you know what else we do? I ain't talking the wild thing. I get it out your mind. Sometimes I do. Damn, but look, you know what we do, man? We dance. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know why. We dance. We hug. We embrace. We kiss. And then we start dancing. The slow dance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. Slow dance. Embracing. Holding each other. Feeling the tenderness. Feeling the joy. Feeling the peace. Feeling the warmth of each other's body. That's more than that means a whole lot to me. And it means a lot there. We do it several times a week. I'm telling you, man. And it's not planned. It's not an orchestrated effort. We just look at each other. We know it's that time. I think now we're beginning to look forward to it because we do it more and more. You know? I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes she'll come and get me. Let's dance. We'll just dance. Sometimes I come and get, yeah. But that's what love is, man. It does something to you. It makes you feel some kind of good way. Okay. All right. So we'll get what are you? Hugs, man. Hugging the kids, man. Good for the heart. Laughter, man. People laugh, man. Some of you guys out there and you ladies out there, so old fogey, you can't even laugh. You've been hurt so much. You got so much pain in your heart. You can't even laugh. You got so much bitterness in your heart. You can't even smile. You got to get out of there, man. Don't let that bitterness eat you up from the inside out. Okay, don't do that. Your life is better than that. You're meant to be more than that. But you're doing it to yourself. You're choosing your own poison. You're poisoning yourself with bitterness. You're poisoning yourself with pain and hatred. Until you release that pain, release that hatred, and release that bitterness, you'll continue to self-destruct. Nobody gonna be wanting to be around you because you got no love in your heart. Nobody can feel nothing but negative energy around you. So some of you know what I'm talking about because you are doing it to yourself. Nobody want to be around you, and you know nobody want to be around you because you're mean. Yeah? Get rid of that bitterness. How do you get rid of bitterness, Bobby? How am I going to get out of this state, Bobby? I don't want to be like this the rest of my life. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be hating nobody. Come tell the police. I'm telling you, man. You know why you're full of pain? You know why you're full of hatred? You know why nobody want to be around you? Because you got a nasty attitude. And your nasty attitude is associated with your things that you happen to you in your life. You messed up as a kid, whatever, and something caused you to be bitter. Okay? Until you forgive the person that caused you to be bitter, or until you get in a forgiveness state of that situation that you were in to be bitter like you are, you will never be released. You will never be delivered from that enemy called bitterness, that enemy called hatred, that enemy called pain in your life. Okay? I'm telling you got to go back. If you have to go back 5 years to find that person, and if you can't find that person, write you a letter to that person. Okay? And you say, well, I don't know what it is. Whether you can deliver the letter can be delivered or not, write it out. That expresses your emotions about the situation, and it releases you emotionally because you have to have a release in order to get delivered from any situation that's holding you back, stunning your growth, stunning your development in life. You have to release it. Okay? I just gave you some good old therapy right there. One-on-one basics. Some of you don't even know what I'm talking about. It's like weeds up like get me, man. Focus. No hocus pocus. Just focus. All right, let's finish this. All right. So we're gonna talk about laughter makes your blood flow. Yeah, when you laugh, that makes your blood flow, makes your heart work better and stronger, gives you like a little workout. And then we're gonna talk about positive attitude. Yeah. Positive attitude. When I was younger, I had the worst attitude in the world. And then one day my mom said, you need to change your attitude. I said, what you mean, Mom? She said, change your attitude, son. I don't got no attitude, Mom. I know I had an attitude. I was just lying. I had an attitude, but every time she asked me to do something, to take her somewhere, I like, well, I would get angry. She then went, I think she took to the store, or whatever. She said, you change your attitude. So I think I ain't got no attitude, Mom. Yeah. She said, your attitude ain't going to take you nowhere. So you want to grow up, you want to go up and grow up in your life, son? Like, yeah, change your attitude. One of the lessons of life she taught me. All those things like that caused me to change my attitude. I wanted to do something in my life. I wanted to be somebody in my life. I wanted to do better than what my parents had done because that's how they raised me. That's how they praised me. And if I hadn't changed my attitude, you know, telling what I would be, what I've been doing. So attitude is very important. It determines your altitude. You with me? All right. Whether it's your mom, your spouse, your puppy, your BFF, love actually improves your heart. Mm-hmm. Yes, man. You love your mom, right? You love your spouse or your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You love your little puppy. Like you got animals out there. You love them, right? It actually improves your heart health. And there are many, many studies that show that. That's why a lot of times people will take puppies and dogs to the nursing homes, and so they will brighten up the elderly people's lives. That's what well, we're gonna find it out later. It has a tendency to be associated with blood pressure and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna draw that, bring those correlations out with you as we go through this, because I try to bring you a full realm of things that are associated with relationships and your heart and love. This is all coming together because I do things for a reason and for a season and for a purpose. Purpose is for you to see that love is not limited to sex, or it's not sex, and that love is not, it can be the love you feel can be translated to other areas of your life physically as well. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Not gonna be long. Not gonna be long. Let's go. Number one is what? What's number one? Spending time with the one you love. Whenever you spend time with the one you love, man, it lowers your blood pressure. Just like, remember I talked to you just a minute ago, puppies, animals, things like that. And when you spend time with your people, man, somebody you love, scientists and studies have shown that your blood pressure is lowered. Why would your blood pressure be lowered, BobbieD? Why would that be lowered? They mean that would be higher. No, it's lower. It's lower because you're at peace. It drops your temperature drops lower. You're at peace. And when you're calmer, you're more relaxed, your blood pressure flows normally. If it's high, it'll drop lower because you're around your loved ones. And let's take the converse of that. If you're not around your loved ones, and you'll see you went to the hospital, you were sick or whatever, and you went around your loved ones, and you sitting up in a hospital room, no familiar faces, and unfamiliar places, and you guess what your blood pressure gonna do? Go right up because you're apprehensive, you're nervous, you don't feel no love, you can't feel the peace because you feel no love. Okay, so yeah, when you're around your loved ones, whether it's an animal, person, place, thing, you have a tendency to have your blood pressure, which is controlled by your heart, and that love controls and lowers your heart blood pressure. Okay, from the heart. Okay, so blood pressure can be lowered when you're in dealing with love. It improves your heart health. Studies show also that when you are a person in love, or if you have a mate, or you're married long term, 10, 15, 20 years, you're going to live longer than the person that has no mate or the person that has no spouse. Okay, that's what the studies show. So if you're an old woman sitting out there alone in your house right now, you wishing you had somebody, you need to go and make that change, baby. You want to live long in this world and prosper? Get you a man. And I ain't talking about no piece of man. I'm talking about 100% man that can help you, love you, take care of you. Okay? Don't, if you have to wait till your change comes. That's what the people in the Bible, the church say, wait till your change comes, son. Wait. But don't jump on anything you see. Wait for the right one, baby. But pray to the Lord, and he will send them to you. Okay? So it improves your health, it improves your heart, it improves your blood pressure when you spend time with a loved one. Never hurt a heart that loves you, because that same heart may never love you again. Okay? And you know, a lot of times we do that. We break trust in somebody, and then we hurt their heart. And then can you forgive me, please? You know, people who want to forgive you when you done slept with somebody else. Huh? Oh, Mister, you mister out there, who want to forgive you when you slept with your girlfriend, best friend? Huh? It's hard, man. And ladies out there, who want to forgive you when you slept with your man's best friend? It's hard. So, you know, if you want to maintain your love and trust, do what's right. Tight, long, strong. Don't give yourself to nobody that you're not supposed to. Because whenever somebody lose love in you and lose faith in you and lose trust in you, it's very, very difficult to gain it back. Okay? So be consistent, be persistent, and be right. If they do wrong, let them do wrong, but let you be right. Okay? And if you catch them doing wrong, you got to let them know, hey, that's not going to happen with me. You need to straighten that out. And if they don't, walk still. Okay? All right. So, yes, it's important to understand the relationship of spending time with your loved ones. They make your blood pressure lower. They give you better health overall. Okay? Very good, very important. Trust your heart. Listen to your heart. When you feel love in your heart, when you feel around your people, that love will spread all over your body. You will feel better. Now, if you got one of them I ain't gonna say that. If you got one of them families that always fussing and fighting, hey, they may not, you might not want to spend time with them because your blood pressure be like, pew, go way up. But I'm talking about spend time with the ones you love, okay, that show love to you, and then you can show that love back to them. Those are the people we're talking about, not the ones that have anxiety and all kind of drama. Drama king, queens of the drama king. Don't spend no time with them. I mean, when you see them, say, "Hey man, what's up?" Keep on knocking, because they gonna. Soon as you take 5 minutes to talk to them, they gonna be starting up some drama. Hey, you remember when we was 5 years old, man? You slapped me in the car. I'm gonna slap you. Woo, all kind of crazy stuff. And don't let them have a taste. You know what I'm saying? You drink a little shot, don't man. You got trouble. But yeah, spend time with the people you love. And love heals all wounds, and time heals all wounds. And so when you are hurting, you're in pain, you're in sorrow, you're suffering, you need help, you need somebody to speak to, go to a special loved one that you know. Don't have to be your girlfriend. Could be your mom. Could be your daddy, your brother. Somebody that loves you and concerned about your betterment. Go to that person and spend time with them. Every time in my life, when I look back on my life, I went through a lot of stuff. Y'all see this person right here? Y'all would have known me 10 years, 15 years ago. I'd be like crazy, man. The Lord changed me, man, and He's still working on me. He ain't through with me yet. But every time I turn around, I had an issue, man. I did. I would pray, and then I still didn't get no relief. I talked to my sisters. My sisters would help me. And they godly women, and they have a way to soothe and calm me down. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just the love we have. We share as the children, siblings. I would go to them, and they would bring me through. They would tell me things and straighten me up. And so everybody needs somebody like that you can go to and speak to, and not only is it that you love, they love you. It's healthy for you. Okay. Number 2, don't know what to do. Number 2, what's number 2? I gotta put this down. Hold on. Yeah, your heart gets to work out, man. Mm-hmm. Scientific studies show that your heart and brain release hormones. And when it releases the hormones, just like you're exercising, your heart, because it gets stronger, it pumps better, more efficiently, more effectively. You get more excited. It pumps more blood to your heart when you're around somebody you love, and you feel more better. It releases hormones, man. You ever heard of dopamine, adrenaline, norepinephrine? All of those are hormones that get you sort of a high state. I ain't talking about to get you high, but you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel better. It gives you a better balance, a better equilibrium in your life. It makes your heart beat faster and stronger. Scientific studies have shown it. Okay? So understand, there is a heart-love connection. And it stems from your affection to the one you love. Okay? These short-lived spikes train your heart to pump blood more efficiently and similar to the way when you would exercise. Okay, so it's like when you when you get around somebody you love, you're laughing and yeah, man, you get like a second workout. Your heart does your heart wonders to feel love and to be around people that love you, and it releases hormones. That's why you start smiling. When you start smiling and you feeling like you have a good time, it releases adrenaline, dopamine. And I ain't talking about dope either. It's a chemical hormone, okay? Norepinephrine. All of those things are like chemicals that make you feel better, okay? Let's say feel better chemicals, or feel better hormones. Put it like that. Easy way to say it. But yeah, it happens, man. That's why I don't like to be around people that I don't like that much. I don't. It's hard because I know it makes me feel stymied. I feel like I'm in a box because I can't be me. I have to hold myself together just to stay around. So I try to hang around people that's loving me, and I try to make sure that they know what's going on with me, and I try to make sure I know what's going on. But we help and support one another. That's what love does, man. It helps. And when you don't have anybody to love, you in bad shape. And somebody have to love you in order to bring you up to your right mind. Sometimes, I remember, man, people. My mama, my grandma, I talk about her all the time, but she was such a big influence in my life. She would help a lot of people. I mean, I would be in the house, me and her. She would see people hurting. She'd come on, stay with me. And she'd bring them in the house. You know, I'd be like, because I was like, she bring them in the house. Well, I don't know them people. But she's shut up. Shut up. You know, but she knew what she would do. When they would stay a week, they would stay 2 weeks, month, whatever it took. And when they left, the mind would be right, they'd be straight, and they'd be thanking her. You know, that's how, you know, because my mother was a loving person, caring, sharing person, and she knew how to help people, even when people didn't know how to help them. So she knew. That's how she helped me. I was all messed up when I came to her, and she knew, but she helped me through a lot because of her what love, her caring, her sharing, and her nurturing being, personality. You know, best word to describe my grandma, nurturing. She found out what you were lacking in, and she tried to supplement that need, help you. So she know I was still growing up as a kid, man. You know, when you're a kid, you don't look at everything right, and you receive everything harder than everybody else, right? I felt like the world was on my shoulder, and everybody was slapping and beating me. You know, that's crazy stuff, man. I told you I was messed up, but the Lord put her in my life for a reason, and thank God for her every day of my life, man. I thank God for Mama, because I just remember all of the stuff she said to me and brought me out. It was all based about because of her love for me. Okay, and that's why I know what love is, and that's why I try to show it to people, that especially people I find in need. Number three, what was it? Number two, number three. Okay, hugs and kisses, man. Yeah, hugs and kisses, man. Hugs are good for the heart. Mm-hmm. Really are. That's why I love hugging LisaD so much, man. You know, I'm a hugger, man. When I get home and see my people, I hug them, they hug me. My whole family's hugging, man. Yeah, and so we know scientists have said it's good for the heart. You know, hugging that keeps the doctor away. I think that's an apple today, but it could be a hug too. And to show you when you hug people, when you love someone, and people you love, it releases hormones, epinephrine, dopamine, norepinephrine. All of those are chemical hormones that cause you to feel better inside, cause you to feel more relaxed inside, and cause you to feel more loose. Okay? Versus being tensed up inside. It reduces stress, man. Yeah, your body releases. There's another chemical called oxytocin. That's like the drug they buy out there in the street. Yeah, your body releases that drug naturally. Okay, and it makes you feel good inside. Hugs and kisses, man, are good for the heart. Not only are they good for the heart, my brother and my sister, but they lower your blood pressure. You got high blood? Go get you a hug. Go to when you go to church Sunday morning. Say, sister. He said, yes, sir. Yeah, I got high blood. Can they have a hug, please? And let me know how that work out for you, okay? No, I'm not telling you. I'm not just being facetious about that. But whenever you hug people, man, and get a hug in return, a loving hug in return, it actually lowers your blood pressure. Those are one of the scientific studies that have shown it lowers your blood pressure. And sometimes a hug is more than 1,000. I mean, telling you, I'm a hug. I love to hug people, not in a crazy manner, but a personal, loving, caring, sharing manner. Because I just believe that a lot of people go in this world and live from day to day with no hugs. I got a question for you. When was the last time you got a hug from somebody? Hmm? That's my question. Think about it. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to think about it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. When was the last time? I bet some of you can't even remember. I can remember. Clear as day. I got a hug from LisaD yesterday. She ain't gave me a hug this morning yet. I got a hug from LisaD yesterday. I got several, you know. And one time, she just want me to hug. I said, come here, I'm going to hug you anyway. That's what I do, man. Because I love to hug her, and she loves to hug me. We hug. We both are huggers, you know. A lot of people go through life, man, with no hugs, no kisses, no somebody don't even get a touch from another human being. It's sad, you know. And one of the reasons why they do it to themselves, they so mean on the inside. They don't want nobody to touch them, nobody be around them, and they got a fence up like this. Don't come here. Don't. And you have to be. It's not a physical fence. It's a body fence. You know, it's an aura. People can feel it. That type of energetic level when you come, a vibrational level when you come around somebody. Nobody gonna touch you. They're not gonna get close to your personal because of your magnet, your vibrations, your energy that you put out. Okay, so if you want to be hugged in life, you want to reach out and touch. Want somebody to reach out and touch you? You got to have the right attitude, baby. Yeah, you got to have the right mentality, and you got to have the right posture in life. Don't go around somebody. You expect somebody to want to hug you? Come on, man, loosen up. I told you, some of you just tight, old fogey. You old, but you ain't got to be a fogey. You old, but you don't have to be a fogey. Okay, if you old, say yeah, I'm old, but I'm a nice old. I'm a happy. I'm a friendly guy. You know, when you're friendly, people will see that in you because friendliness releases a vibration. It releases an energy level of friendliness, and friendliness and love attracts love. Okay? So you want to get hugged, you want to get somebody say some nice words to you. Show that you're a nice person. Show that you're a huggable person. So that you're a lovable person, and see once you get some hugs in your life. He said, "Well, I just don't. I know how. My mama never hugged me, but she never hugged me. She never kissed me. I don't care nothing about that. That's old. You're a grown man. You're a grown woman. Okay. Whether your mother hugged you, your father didn't hug you, whatever. My dad was the big hugger. Okay, but he would show his love. Okay, so this not because of her. My mother was a hugger. Okay, and my grandmother too. Becoming boy. I was like, oh, you like, and they go put you all up on their bosom and stuff. But that's how my family was, and I love that, man. I miss that. Every time I think about the time, man, we get hugs and kisses, man. I love that. But yeah, hugs, man. They always are related to your heart, man. And you can see scientists have shown there's an interrelation, there's a correlation, there's a connection, there's an interrelativity of those two things: love, heart, connection. And it comes from what? Your affection. You want love? You got to give love. You want peace? You got to give peace. You want joy? You got to give joy, baby. That's the way life is. It is reciprocal, reciprocal, reciprocal. Give and take. Give and take. So the problem is we got so many takers, they don't want to give nothing. And my mama told me nothing from nothing leave what? Nothing. You want to give, you want some peace in your life, give it out. You want some love in your life, give it out. You want joy in your life, give it out. See, won't you give something back? That's teachings from my mom, bro. I remember them days on the porch, sitting on the swing with her. Come here, boy. What you want? Because I know every time she told me, come here, boy. It's gonna be a long talk, and it's gonna be she would take me back to her childhood days and what her daddy said, all kind of. But eventually, she could be a story for me to know, and I was like, I don't want to hear that, mom. And then next thing I know, I thought I forgot it, and it came right back. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, number four, we out, man, we out. Number four, man, hold on. Laughter, man. When you laugh, man, it makes your blood pressure low. It lowers your blood pressure, and then you become able to release those hormones I told you about: dopamine, epinephrine, morphine, all those hormones, oxytocin. All those things come releasing out in you, man. And when you laugh, usually it's around people you love, or some situation. If it's a situation that you're in love with, you have good feelings about, and it opens up you for laughter. There's a University of Maryland School medicine study talked about how the magnitude of change we saw in the blood vessels lining after. They did a study and tested the magnitude of blood lining changes after laughter. They did one before laughter, and then after they met with people, they did another study, and it showed that the magnitude of change is huge, man. When you're around people that you care about and you start laughing, the magnitude of change we saw in the blood vessel lining after laughing was consistent and similar to the benefit we might see with aerobic exercise, as Dr. Michael Miller, a professor of medicine and the lead investigator of the study of the University of Maryland School of Medicine. So it is a scientific fact, man. When you laugh, you're around people you care about that love you, your blood pressure is lowered, and feel better about yourself, and hormones, dopamine, norepinephrine, oxytocin, all of those things are released. And people don't know how important it is. They just think that, well, I don't need to do that. You got to get out. For those, some of you just stuck in the house. You don't want to go nowhere. You want to do. I know we got a pandemic, but sometimes you got to get out, man. Meet some of your closest friends. And just put your mask on. Alcohol up. Put your alcohol in your ears, your nose. Look, man. Let's go down. Let's go down to a Waffle House. Let's go down and get some breakfast this morning. Take some time. Make some time. Shake some time. Break some time. Unless you know they're sick or whatever, don't. But if they're not, they're not showing any symptoms, make sure they wear a mask, you wear a mask, and go on out. Have a nice time. That's what life is all about. That's why we out, man. We out. I ain't playing again. Is that the last one? Yeah, last one. This is right here. Okay. Here we go. Number 5, positive attitude. If you have a positive attitude in life, it makes your life less challenging because you're able to handle problems in a positive way. You see the good in any situation. You see some type of good. And I always say, any challenge I have is, it's nothing that's going to hurt me. Anything that's going to kill you. It's going to make you better, make you stronger. Because you weathered the challenge. You stood the test of that challenge and you overcame it. And then what happens, if you have a positive attitude, you can overcome challenges in your life better. The problem with many of us is we have a very negative, nasty attitude. We don't see no good in nothing. And a lot of that's due to our upbringing. Our parents didn't see no good in nothing. We got the same habit. But I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to live like that. You can break out of that mode, that negativity mindset. It can be done, but you got to focus on it. And you got to whip it down day by day, and it can be changed. Okay? But yeah, having a positive attitude reduces heart attacks risk. Research from the European Heart Journal shows a lowering of risk of cardiovascular disease. Okay? Tested their attitudes 10 years later about the attitudes, and most of the people they had that showed that positive attitudes on the test, 10 years later, they had no heart disease, none of that stuff. So your attitude is very, very important in life as you go through life. I'm going to sum this up with 7 reasons love is good for your heart. Number 1, laughter makes blood flow more freely. Number 2, hugs release oxytocin and remove the stress from your heart. Number 3, when you meet someone that your heart goes crazy for, your heart gets a workout. It gets excited. It's like you've been through one and you're running and you're dancing. You just had an aerobic workout. Number 4, spending time with a loved one lowers blood pressure. Number 5, love letters may lower blood pressure. You write. I told you about writing your things out to somebody. If you can't talk to them, you can't be with them, write a letter. Love letter expresses what's inside of you. Number 6, holding hand, man. Yeah. It's like hug, man. Calms you down. I like to hold LisaD's hands sometimes when we're sitting there watching TV. We'll hold hands. Or sometimes when we're traveling on a trip or we're in a car, she drive whatever, and I'm sitting in the front seat sometimes, we hold hands, man. It's nice because that shows what you care. A positive attitude lowers your risk of heart attack. Okay? Serious. So there's benefits toward love as it relates to your heart. That is the whole purpose of this presentation today. Some of you didn't get nothing out of this. You know why you didn't get nothing out of it? Because you didn't want nothing out of it. You didn't want to get nothing out of it. And you didn't put nothing in it. You just sat there eating your pizza. And then you looked at the TV most of the time. And then you turned the volume down on me. And then turned the volume up on the pizza. And that's how you deal with this situation, this broadcast. But if you did that, man, shame on you. Because you missed some good information that might help you in your life. Sometimes I come to you right, tight, long, strong, but I don't come to you wrong too many times, okay? I just don't believe in bringing people the wrong stuff. But I believe in giving them good stuff that's going to help them in this life and help them get around in this world, okay? So that's it for now. I just want to say it's important that you have a good relationship, and it's important that you be around people you love at some point in time, whether you can be around them physically or on the internet. It's better to be around them physically, but if you can, get that FaceTime, video chat, It's the best, next best thing to being there with them. Okay? So all of that helps you. It helps your heart. It helps you physically and as well as what? Emotionally. That's the whole purpose of this, is that love is not just a silly game. And I'm talking about love. I ain't talking about the sex. Now, please don't get that twisted up. Love is just not a silly game people play. It's something that will help you emotionally as well as physically as you go out through this thing we call life. Are you with me, man? That's all I got for you, man. I got no more. That's it. Y'all gonna ride train today? DD out there working, y'all. I think she'll get. Let's go. People get ready. But there's a train that's coming. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Woo, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready, man? Y'all ready to get on board today? Ride the love train, BobbieD and LisaD, one nation under. Woo! Y'all ready, man? Hey, man, I ain't playing, man. I'm so thankful, man. I got a new system of how I do my videos, my recorded videos, and I've been like smashing them out like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling, man, because before, man, it would take me forever, man. But now, two and a half, maybe 2 hours tops, I can knock them out. Because I created a new system for me, and it's more efficient, more faster, and so now I'm happy camper. I can do more recorders now as well as the broadcast. So I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I got my lady here, man. Chilling, grilling. You know what I'm saying? I can't ask for nothing better, man. God has been good to me, and if you want God to be good to you, do what's right, tight, long, strong. See, when He bless you, that's what He does. What I do. And when I mess up, you know what I do? I fess up. I said, Lord, I dropped down on my knee, and I said, Lord, I'm begging you, please forgive me. I'm telling you, man, that's what I do. And my life is so much easier. Man, you can make your life so much easier when you forgive people rather than when you want to pay retribution and you want to give somebody back. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that, man. I used to be one of them people that I wanted revenge. You did me wrong. I'm like, I'm coming for you. That's how I used to be, man. I had to get out of that, man, because I read one time in the Bible, said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And I had to let that go. All right, y'all. People get ready with it. I'm sorry. When I say toot, you say all aboard. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot, toot. All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. Let's ride the train, man. Y'all ready to ride the love train? BobbieD and LisaD, one nation under. We got to find out who up up. Talking up, buffed up enough to be the first man. I'm sorry, I forgot. I keep forgetting this thing. We have to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house. Can I find that out? Can somebody tell me, please? I'm gonna find out who that is. Who that say they gonna beat them saint? You know what I'm saying? Who that is? Let go. I'm gonna find out who that is. I need to know. But you say when you're the first man up and you're making a statement to the world that you have a top-notch mentality. That you are first person, not the last person, okay? That you want to be the first. That you want to be the best, okay? From all the rest. And that's okay, man. That's the way I roll. That's the way I flow. That's the way I roll, baby. I don't want to be the back of nothing. Unless it's some bad stuff. I want to get to the back. But if it's good, get me to the front of the row. You know what I'm saying? Well, I used to go to church. And we heard that they were going to have us start opening our church again. So we may be going back to church every Sunday morning. Yeah, I can't wait. But anyway, when we used to go to church, man, they said, why are you sitting up in the row? I said, I want to hear the word. People used to be criticizing me. Can you believe this, man? People would criticize me because I wanted to sit in the front pew. I was like, look, man, what's wrong with you? I wasn't saying a word because I couldn't hear nothing in the back. And then, when you sit in the back, everybody stand up and do all that. You know how they women do all that stuff, honey? You can't see nothing with their big old head. So we sit on the front. Anyway, let's find out who's rubbing up, tough enough, buffed up, and be the first man in the He's out. Who that is? I gotta find out who that is. Get down here, find out. Come on, good. Play with me today. What's up, boy? Paul in the house. Paul in the house. Woo! He said, first, hey man, you good to see you, man. You made it. You've been playing this morning. You got up with number one on your mind. And you made it happen, Captain. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today. It's a blessing to see you. It's a blessing to be with you. And you made your statement today right. Okay? Number one, mentality. And Paul is consistently striving to be number one, not only on this show, but in every area of his life. And that's what a successful person does. You want to be the best in everything you do. You want to be the first in everything you do. It's good, right? I know I do. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And people that do come out first, you always want to tell them some compliments. Say, hey, man, thank you. You did it, man. I'm great. Congrats to you, man. Give them some props. Let's go, Rod Train Bobby. We got Paul. He said, what's going on? What's going on, Bobby? Hey, man, we doing good, man. We blessed up in the highly favored of the Most High God, man. We ain't playing today. God is able, and he's moving in my life. He's moving in this world, you know. But I'm going to be like, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna let that go. But yeah, God is able, man. You know, we blessed in this house. Hope you're doing good and blessed wherever you are. Paul is a hardworking man. Every time I turn around, he's going to work or he's getting off work and he's making that money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Paul. Do your thing right, Ty Longstrong, and be yourself. Okay, let's go right there. Who we got? Number 2, just gonna do. And I said this, man. Tell Terry Fleming. Yeah, you number 2, Terry.
Number 2, just walked
to see that?
in. Number 2.
Your buddy.
Smooth again.
No, that's for your other buddy. Okay.
Terry Fleming.
Yeah.
Raymond.
I see. She came in right on time. I didn't cue her in or nothing. She was outside. Next thing I know, she put cracking the door talking, number 2. That's one of the best things she like to do every day. Number 2. Hey, Terry Fleming, Rain Man in the house, man. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man. So good to see you, Terry Fleming. Even though you're number 2, we still thank you for showing up. Okay? We always give the number 2 guy a hard time. You know what I'm saying? We give him business, man. Because we want people to strive for the best. You know what I'm saying? We want to strive to the next level. And so we motivate you by saying number 2 just won't.
Number 2, just
Peter Gallery, she's late, and she broke the slate. Hey, Jerry, man, don't worry about what people tell you, okay? You know you number 1 guy, right? In your mind and in your heart, you're number 1. But on the shoulder day, you just number 2, and you just want to do. Let's go, Bobby. Who we got? Jerry Fleming. Congrats, Sir Paul. First man up. 2-2. Right back at you, brother. 2-2.
Congrats, Paul.
Right train, Bobby Neezy, 1 Laisha.
Terry Fleming. Bobbie and LisaD. Sorry, but living in Florida makes a man laid back a little crazy. I will break out the range around the 1st.
Hey, man, take your time, do it today. Hey, if you don't ever give nothing for the rest of the year, Terry Fleming, you all right with us. Because you done your stuff, man. You done it for a whole 2 years. Terry Fleming is giving more than anybody. I can say this because I checked the records. He's giving more than anybody on this show. So when he's not giving, I don't say one word to him because I know he's got a giving, loving, sharing, caring heart. And when he's ready to give again, he'll give again. I don't mess with people like that. I stay out their way. I get off the track when I see Terry Fleming coming, Rain Man coming. I get up off the track because he gonna run me over. Let's go, Rod Trey Bobby. Who we got?
Aloha.
What's up?
Howard. Cool.
How you doing, Cool? He said, hello, Bobby D. And
Chat.
the chat. Hey, we doing good, man. Aloha back at you. Coop is out there in Honolulu, Hawaii. And he's doing his thing, man. You know, and it's good, man. I always have wanted to go to Hawaii. Someday I will get there. I don't know when that will be, but I would like to get there and see how the people are. And Hawaii's in the USA, you know. It's a 50th state. But yeah, I'd like to go there. Here it's like a lot of like the Philippines. The weather's like hot all the time, so it won't be no big difference from the Philippines to Hawaii. It'll probably be a lot of similar things. But yeah, man, Coop, it's so good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping by today on the Love Train. Let's go, right train. Why do you see One Nation Other? Who we got?
Terry Fleming.
What's up, Rain Man? He said, I already know. He knows the drill.
Miss you.
Terry Fleming knows the drill. He ain't got to say nothing. But yeah, man, it's like, hey, y'all know when you kill people with the number 2 thing, right? Hey, don't take it twisted. Get it serious, y'all. We just a little jokey joke, okay? Let's go, right train, Bobby. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes.
Murphy Hayes in the house.
Got
in the house. Go finger. What's up, Goldfinger? He said, 2. Hey, man, thank you so much, Murphy. Riding train. Hey, Murphy, we're still using the gimbal, man. We've been testing it out yesterday. and we haven't opened it up today yet. But we've been testing it out every day, and it worked like a charm.
I like it. I love it.
No problems with it at all. At least they love that one because it's so many more features than the one we had. We had the lower model. He's just a number. We had a number 2 model. He got the latest, the number 3. That gimbal's a charm, man. They really did a good job on the latest version, the latest model. So thank you again, Jerry Fleming. Y'all, for those of you that don't know,
Murphy Hayes.
Murphy. For those of you that don't know, Jerry Fleming gave us a gimbal.
Murphy Hayes.
I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I've been up all night again. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all saw that video I did. I was up all night doing that. Anyway, I'm a little bit plastered from sleep. But Murphy Hayes gave us a nice gimbal. We got it from FedEx, and it's a beautiful model. He had emailed me about it. Did I need a manual? I didn't need a manual. So when we put it in there, it's a
Yeah.
It automatically adjusted itself. We didn't have with our old model, we had to manually adjust it to the leveled out. This one, we just strapped it in the little sheet and the little thing, and it we had to do nothing with it.
Thank you so much, Sir Murphy.
Thank you again, Murphy Hayes, Gunny. Appreciate that gold finger,
Best
man.
gift ever.
That's one of the best. Hey, we're gonna remember this for a long, long time, man. You know, when somebody do something good for me, man, I never get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama told me to be grateful. And she said, always say thanks, man. I said, yes, man. You know, it takes you a long way in life. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Jerry Fleming. He said, Bobby, I am. Hold on, I got to pull this up. He said, Bobby, I'm not a bitter person, but I'm a loner. People seem to always show me an ugliness about them lately. Everyone seems to be all about themselves. There's a little commonality in there. Right. I understand you. I understand your concern, man. Sometimes people that are loners can be sort of feel like they're outcasts and that people don't care. You know, I understand that. I understand. However, there are some people that do care. But I got to be honest with you. There's more people that don't care than do care. That's just the way this life is, all crazy and silly and messed up. Okay, but hold a second. But it's important to not lose focus. Okay, and secondly, it's important not to lose hope. When you keep your hope alive and focus on the good things in life, all the bad stuff seems like it's nothing compared to the good stuff. Okay, and there's a lot of the bad stuff, but you got to keep stay focused. You remember, just a moment ago, I told you guys that it's important that you focus on being nice. If you want to be nice, you want to see niceness in your life, be nice. Show it. The Bible says, "He that wants friend must show themselves friendly." Okay. Now, how do you show yourself friendly? By being mean and nasty to everybody coming in. What you want? Who want to be around somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I'm nobody. So, you know, I used to be like that when we just dropped for a second. You could just blow on the chip off my shoulder. I was ready to jump on you, man. That's how I was. I had a trigger finger in my mind about everybody because I was so messed up. I had a lot of bitterness and anger in me about my mom died. You know, I even questioned God. So if you was a God, why you take my all kind of crazy stuff I said, man, because I was so painful and bitter inside, you know. And not only was I painful and bitter inside about my mother's passing away, I was painful against my dad because he took me to my grandmother's house and I wanted to be with him. So I had a lot of stuff going on in me. And it made me want to reach out and be angry to people and have a nasty attitude. It took the love of a godly woman to get that out of me. And I think that's why the Lord sent me to her house, because he knew I was crazy. You know? But she straightened me out. And it's going to take somebody like that to get you straight out. I'm serious. But you got to reach out to find the right people to help you bring yourself out. That's what you got to do. There's no way around it. You have to learn how to reach out to good people Not the nasty, mean people. I told you there's a lot more than that nasty, mean, and good people out there. But reach out. Got a lot of good people on this show. Murphy Hayes, SML, all people, good people on the show, man. Reach out. Not only just talk to them when they're on the show. Say, hey, man, get your email. Get your number, man. Get your email. Develop friendships with good people that you can confide in. And when you start talking and reaching around, hanging around good people like that, that goodness will rub off on you. That's what happened to me. I thank God for my mama. She's a godly woman. I didn't realize that when I moved there, I thought she was just my terror. I thought she was my tormentor rather than my mentor. But she was the best thing ever happened to me. And I was just like I was bitter, man. Terry, I'm not playing. I was very bitter, angry. I wanted to cuss everybody out, strike everybody out. I didn't want to speak. And sometimes with the holy anger that I had and the bitterness in my head, and pain, holding inside. You could say something to me, and I'll say, sometimes I might speak, sometimes I wouldn't. And if I spoke, it was short. What? Like that. I was a gruff. What you say? No, I ain't really. Nobody wanted to be around me, man. Yeah. And then my mama showed me how to be kind, kinder. She said, you gotta let that stuff go, son. She said, I know you're hurt because your mom passed. She said, I know you want to be with your daddy, but your daddy had issues. That's why he sent you to me. When she said that, man, it began to make sense to me that I was causing my own problems. And when I understood that I was the biggest problem in my life, I realized I had to change my life. So slowly and surely, with the help of the Lord and my mom, I changed. And sometimes to this day, I go back to those nasty ways. I'm serious. Sometimes I go back. And then when I find myself going back, I stop myself. Sometimes Lisa will catch me. Say, what's wrong with you? And I realize, okay, I got to get out of this. But yeah, man, the best thing.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, she said, but the best thing to do, man, I know, yeah, you could be lonely. Everybody lonely, but it's okay, man. Loneliness has a tendency to change you for good or for worse. Okay, so let your loneliness work you throughout in a good, work you in a good manner to be joyful. You can have a joyful loneliness. Yeah. If you can be lonely by yourself, but you can be joyful in your loneliness. Okay, and it's okay. Loneliness is a part of life. I remember when I went to the USA. Okay, and I'm from here, right? I've been in family. Second time I went twice so far since I've been in. Second time I went, I was very, very lonely. Even though I was around my whole family that I loved and loved me, inside of me, I was lonely because I wanted to be back to the USA. I mean, Philippines. The USA it seemed like a foreign land to me now when I go back there. So,
You see, Miss Lisa?
I know she gonna say that. But yeah, I'm part of that's true. I did miss her, but I miss my environment, my surroundings. I just didn't feel like me. I just didn't feel like that was home for me. And so I was lonely. Even though I had all my loved ones, my daughters, my family, my sister, everybody around me, I was lonely. So, you got to work it out, man. You got to be consistent. I think that you're on the right track because you know that there's some things you got to deal with. All right? So keep on working hard, brother. Hanging out with the train. You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. Hello, Sir Murphy.
What's up, Murphy?
Riding the love train with BobbieD and LisaD. Terry Fleming. Tap, tap. Tap that thing, please.
Everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
Hit that like button. Come on now.
1, 2, 3.
It don't take but 1 second to hit that like button. That's all you got to do. One time.
Please.
Thank you. Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got?
Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. Magandang umaga, hapon, gabi. Kumusta ka, Cebu?
Kirako.
Keramidong.
Kirako, like you. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got?
Kira lagi me. Murphy.
Hey, what's up, Johnny? He said, hello, Sir Terry. I'll be your Huckleberry. Tap that thing. He'll be your Huckleberry. He'll be your friend, too. Murphy is your friend. I'm your friend. Lisa D is your friend. We got love in our heart for you, brother. And if you ain't got nobody else love you, The Lord loves you. Okay?
Always.
All right. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Tap, tap, take that you.
Everybody tap that thing for 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3.
Chichapaya.
1, 2, 3. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on. I ain't say hit my head.
No, I rub your big kid.
Let's go right there. Everybody. Who we got?
Michael, coffee.
Need some coffee?
BobbieD and LisaD, hi. God bless and shine all over the guys who are riding the love train today. Keep the faith from Nurse Mine.
Thank you much, Nurse Mine. Right there, Bobby Nisi, One Nation.
Murphy Hayes, we're in the end, sir. End time, Sir Terry, and the love of many shall wax
Oh,
cold.
yeah, man. That's where we at, man. You know, all of everything we're going through now, ladies and gentlemen, is already been prophesied. You know, in the Bible. Okay? So don't let anything surprise you. Anything's gonna happen, but just be ready. We already know. Those of us that are in the Lord, we know the end. We know what the end result is. Okay, that means the Lord's coming back, and when He comes back, we ready. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD, hello. The nurses here in Cali, USA started giving vaccines this month to kids 12 years old to 18 years of age.
Okay, that's good information, Nurse Mike. And they did the same thing here yesterday. Started yesterday in the Philippines. They gave it to from 12 to 15, isn't it? I think it's 12 to 15. 12,
17.
12 to 17 here. So that's the drugs have been approved for the younger people now. So that's what they're doing. I think it's a good thing because number one, we know that the Delta variant rather, is attacking the younger children now. So it's more vitally important that we get the vaccine out to them as quickly as possible. But they're getting attacked big time. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD, hello. Pfizer and Moderna now has the okay from the CDC and FDA to do this. A lot of high school kids now are getting vaccinated.
Right. I saw that both of those got approved, and the high schoolers are getting vaccinated because they're going back to school. And also a lot of college kids are getting vaccinated because they're going back to school. And you can catch it quick when somebody's around a lot of kids, And then some of the states don't want them to wear masks in school. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Not good.
Yeah, Virginia, I think Virginia, Florida, Virginia, one of them, you can't wear a mask in school. It's crazy, man. Let's go, Ron Jane. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, people are just too cold-hearted. We are in the generation. We are in the
We are in the me generation. Yeah, we're in the me generation, man. Everything is about me. Me, myself, and I. That's all people know. They don't. A lot of people don't have any sense of sharing or any sense of caring or giving. And then when you share, care, and give, that's love. So a lot of people have no love in their hearts. All they want is what they can get from you. And when you find somebody like that in your life, get rid of them because they ain't worth having. Let's go ride train by releasing One Nation. Who we got?
Smooth sounds.
Two sounds.
Number two, just
sounds.
wonder.
Thanks. What's up,
I'm
fool?
just kidding. You're
You
not
said-
number two.
You said made it on. Yeah, man, you on the caboose today, but you made it, man. And he didn't get number two today.
No, I thought he was the number two.
Nah, he can't mess with Smooth today. He didn't, he
Because
didn't
I get used to smooth.
stop. Stop now. You leave the man alone. He ain't number two now. Let him go.
Just kidding. Let's go, Michael Coffee.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Edie.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. BobbieD and LisaD, hello. Cali Governor Newsom has made mandatory at all amusement parks. You must be vaccinated to get in.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. They're making a lot of changes here in the Philippines. Manila was on alert level 4. Manila is now.
3.
I said they were on.
Uh,
Listening is fundamental. I said
know what
Manila
you're
was.
gonna say.
I thought Manila was on alert level 4. They're currently on alert level 3, and that means that they're able to have movies open up now, gyms open up, and it's getting more freedom. But with that comes caution because a lot of people are saying because they open them up a little bit more, then the virus is going to surge. So we'll see. I have to wait and see that. But the Philippines is making a lot of changes very, very quickly, y'all. So I don't know. It looks like this will be a very good Christmas. This looks like this the way they're opening things up. Like this is going to be very, very good. You think so?
I think so. Better than last year.
Yeah. I know it's going to be better. Last year, man, everything was shut down. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an oasis.
Oasis.
No?
Desert.
Yeah.
It was like oasis desert, man. It was desert out there, you know. But this year, a lot of things are opening up. People are starting to come out more, and it's more lively. Every time, if you've ever been, look, you have never been to the Philippines. Christmas is a huge, the biggest event of the year. Okay, I don't care what holiday. Christmas is the biggest and the best.
New
But
Year
last
too.
year, well, I'm talking about Christmas right now. You see. Last year, Christmas was like you couldn't even tell it was Christmas. But this year is a big change. They got Christmas trees out around, lights, everything. So this is going to be a good Christmas compared to last year. Ryan, Jane, Bobby, Lisa, wonder who we got?
Michael, coffee. We
Need some coffee.
BobbieD and LisaD, hello. If you go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Magic Mountain, Cali Parks, you must be fully vaccinated.
Right. A lot of things are requiring vaccination. In Manila, if you go into restaurants, you have to be fully vaccinated. If you sit down and eat, if you go in and order, you have to be vaccinated. You can't eat there. In order to show that you're vaccinated, you have to show your card, your vaccine card. So Cebu is having a lot of that done here too. But me and Lisa, as a rule, we don't eat out anymore because we don't want to take no chance. We stop there. So what we do, we go if we want to get some restaurant food or whatever, we order our food and we bring it home and eat, or we'll sit. If we got
Or we eat it in a car.
yeah. Or we eat, if we have to do more shopping or whatever, we're hungry, we want to eat, we order food, go to our car, eat it, and we go back and finish our shopping. So we decide just don't take no chance. There go Ryan Train. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, Sir Murphy, the second line in tapping that thing.
Tap that thing from 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
Come on, hit the like button, y'all. Come, let's get
Please.
the likes up, okay? We don't have a lot of people here. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on. Ryan Train, Bobby DC, One Nation. Big John in the house. Big John in the house. Woo, what's up, Big John? He said, good morning, Bobby DC. Hey, good evening to you, John. Out there in New York City, so good to see you, man. We are blessed and highly favored to have John in the house with us today. John is a good Christian man. He loves the Lord with all his heart, and all he knows is the Lord. We asked John something, he said, the Lord this, the Lord that. God bless you, John. So good to have these. Man, I thank the Lord. Every day I thank the Lord for all these godly men that we have on the show. It's not that I don't want ungodly men. I'll take anybody, but we have an abundance of people on this show that know the Lord, and I'm so thankful. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Michael Coffee. You need some coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hi. You show your white vaccination card or show your website code from CVS or Walgreens as proof on sale.
Okay. They have a system out here called the VAX certification system. It's
Yellow
not,
card.
and they have a yellow card too, but it's not all that. They haven't gotten it together yet, and so it's a lot of confusion about people showing the cards. And as far as also, they have this thing about if someone comes from the USA here, you have to show your vaccine card, and your vaccine card has to be a special vaccine card that they have agreement with other states, and some people don't have that. So it's a whole lot of confusion about the vaccine cards right now, and it's a whole lot of confusion about Philippines accepting people right now. So I hope it gets better, and I hope that everybody has. I think it should be one universal card, rather than going this and going that, going that. But the Philippines will only accept if you. Let's say you were allowed to come here, Michael. Let's say you were allowed to come to the Philippines for whatever reason. You had a specific video, or visa rather, that you could come here. If you did not have a particular, you have to have a vaccine card to get in this country. If you didn't have the particular vaccine card they wanted that, what's it called, a yellow card?
Yeah.
You have to have that yellow card. If you just bring your USA card, that's not acceptable. They're not going to take that. They don't say, well, you something from USA? They're not going to take it. They only take a yellow card that's approved by the WHO, World Health Organization. So people are very upset about that, and I've been all over social media talking about that. So I wouldn't want to be a person in the immigration right now, and I come to the Philippines and I only have my Walgreens card or whatever, and I'm trying to get in there. So we need a yellow card. I don't have a yellow card, sir. So you have to have that yellow card. You have to go back to the USA wherever you came from. So you're not coming here. Wait, hold on. Where's your supplies? That's all it's gonna take out. And every time you turn around, that's why people get angry and they talking about people cussing out and they saying they have to deport all kind of stuff because they don't have that particular card they want. Let's go around here. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He's a Murphy. I really don't think we are in the end times. The problem is that for hundreds of years, people have been trying to hasten the end of everything. people can never be happy. Hmm. Well, I don't know. I think that what the things that we're seeing will go along with biblical end times. Okay, some of the things can perfectly current with what the things say in the Bible. Revelation talk about the end times, but people are always trying to rush things too. So a little bit of that true, a little bit of not, a little bit of go both ways. But if you know the Lord, it don't matter whether we're in the end time, the beginning time, you're gonna be all right. Let's go around chain Bobby. Who we got? Michael Coffin, Nisa, Bobby, hello. Lisa D, hello. Oh, call Governor Newsom. Oh, Cali Governor Newsom also made it mandatory that all healthcare workers be fully vaccinated here. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. And a lot of people don't want to get vaccinated that are healthcare workers, and they're quitting. A lot of them getting fired because they won't. They refuse to get vaccinated, but they still want their job, and they're getting fired. They're getting fired on purpose so that they can sue the company for being discriminatory against them. But I don't think that suit is going to work. You know, Florida, let's say Texas, the governor of Texas recently signed a bill that mandated that no company could mandate vaccinations for the employees. No company in the state of Texas can mandate that all employees be vaccinated. How stupid is that? You know, he gonna control the company? I would take him to court for that. This is my business. You don't tell me what to do, sir. I can't make my employee mandate to say to make sure my customers are safe. You know, I would take him to court of that. You know what I'm saying? But people are doing a lot of crazy. That's why we say America, the United States of the doggone, America is a divided nation right now. You got people that's vaccine, pro-vaccine and negative vaccine, against con vaccine. You know, I'm pro-vaccine. I think we all should get it. That's able. Not all of us can get it. The ones that can, without hurting themselves, because some of us has prior conditions. If you have a prior condition and your doctor tells you no, take that, don't take it. But the ones that can take it, I believe you should take it. Now, I'm not telling anybody out there to take it or not to take it. But I'm sharing with you my personal belief. Let's go around train Bobby. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, he said, I read a story about a guy was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he bought lots of funny movies, shut himself off. And after you know what, Murphy? You got the same time now. I read that same story, man. This guy was a famous guy too. I can't think of his name, but he's a famous guy. He was diagnosed with terminal cancer. You're right. And he bought a whole bunch of movies. He sat there and watched movie after movie after movie. Next thing you know, the cancer was gone. He was healed. I tell you, but I just told you at the beginning of the presentation, I told you the body releases what? Oxytocin, which is a healing hormone, norepinephrine, epinephrine, all those hormones, dopamine, you know, that's a drug, but it's natural. Our body releases it naturally. In order to get people high, they make it chemically and sell it. But our bodies can release that stuff naturally, and that's what he did. He was a smart guy. He laughed himself to health rather than laughing himself to death or crying himself to death. He literally laughed himself to health and a life. You know? So yeah, I remember that story, Murphy. That is you're a remarkable guy. I remember that story. Round train by who we got? Michael Coffin needs some coffee. So probably some health care workers in the hospitals that lost their jobs last month, September, not vaccinated. Yeah, this happened in the USA a lot. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. If I was on a job and they told me, sir, you got to get vaccinated or you can't work here no more, I said, okay, give me the first shot. You got they know where the line there. I'm going to keep my job. But a lot of people not like me. They'd rather get fired than get vaccinated. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, I just don't see it, you know. And maybe is it me or just them? I don't know. I just can't see letting a shot cause me to lose my job. I just can't see that. Let's go round chain, Bobby and LisaD, One Nation. We got
Michael Coffee needs some coffee. BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. Most patients, residents, U.S. nurses have in the hospitals here in Cali are the first who did not get vaccinated for the virus.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting fired, and a lot of people are still stubborn to take the vaccine. And as a result, these jump companies that require the vaccination to work there, and you don't want to get it. I'm not gonna let you do a test weekly. You know, 'cause in lieu of the fact that you don't get the vaccination, you have to test weekly. But that gets expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I would just go and get that shot, man. Don't make no sense. Let's go round train. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. Top 5 states with the Delta variant. Number 1, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Utah. Utah?
Who Utah?
Utah. The cases are high.
Yeah, Georgia's still number 3. I'm trying to wait till Georgia drop down. Georgia, y'all know Georgia, my home state where I came from, right? I was born in Charleston, South Carolina, city by the sea, but they took me to Georgia with my grandma. And I was Georgia boy ever since. Let go! Round J. Marty, who we got?
Wait. Michael Coffee.
He just messed up.
He said BobbieD and LisaD had top 5 countries with the Delta variant.
We just did that.
The other one was
Oh, that was
states,
state. Okay, I'm sorry.
countries. India, number 1, India, number 2, South Africa, Brazil, Portugal, China. This keep getting higher and higher and higher.
And the only way, the best way to defeat the virus is to get everybody in your country vaccinated.
And China is free to come.
You know, the Chinese are still giving out Sinovac. The Philippines is going to get another 1,000,000 doses of Sinovac. And this time, they don't got to buy it. They're giving it free. You know what I do with that Sinovac? I say, take it. Let's go right to everybody. Who we got?
Smooth. He said, glad to see you feeling blessed. Tried to get here sooner, but my blood pressure dropped to 132/52. Wow. That's too
good.
low.
That's good, man.
But the over is too low.
No, but that's better than that's
100.
better than 132. Look, the bottom one is too low, but the top one is okay.
Yeah.
So that blood pressure is too low. So he said, let's say try it to get here. Okay, try to get some blood pressure. Okay, so you have a blood pressure machine and you can take it. So I began to feel cold and bad. Ooh, sorry to hear that, man.
It's because the over is too low.
Okay, you had low blood pressure. Your pressure dropped for some reason, and
It goes up and down.
what that happens with some people like that. Some people, or everybody's blood pressure goes up and down throughout the day. Okay, his one just went too low for some reason, and thank God he's still here and that he figured out what to do for himself because he's at home by himself and he has a self-care routine what to do, and he was able to get up and get himself okay. Good to see you. I'll pray for Smooth. Smooth got a lot of illnesses, and we're praying that God will continue to protect him and send his healing angels to heal his body, that he might be okay. All right, let's go around chain. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hi. Top 5 COVID-19 Delta vaccines. Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, and Novavax are the best two.
Wait, I know I got the Pfizer, and I became a little bit wiser. You got Johnson & Johnson.
Negative. What? What's the rhyme of it?
Johnson & Johnson.
You can be
Awesome. Let's go. Roger, everybody, who we got?
Tara Fleming, smooth sound. Sit down, sir.
Move sound. We passed down. He passed out. You know, thank goodness he's okay. But yeah, Smooth. I know some reason came in late because he was trying to get up here on the top somewhere. But it's good, man. You're gonna be all right, man. Go ahead and take your medication. If you have to call your doctor, call your doctor. Whatever you gotta do to get yourself right. I know you have medication there, take your medication. And if that don't do no good, call your doctor. Call 911, say, look here, I need an ambulance, and you go see your doctor. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Yeah, that's low, sir. Smooth.
Yeah, that's too low. That's too low. That's why I passed out. The blood pressure get too low. Some people pass out. If it get too high, you still pass out. Either way, high or low, you pass out. Let's go right there. Who we got?
The white blood cells is low. The over, just the white blood.
Red blood cells and white blood cells. The white blood cells are too high.
Low. No, the red is 132 and the white is 52.
Okay.
The normal is 98.
Okay.
90 or 80. And Monroe, silver bullet. I know. Bronze boy. What's up, Monroe? He said, hello, BobbieD and LisaD from Greensboro, North Carolina, Kakalaki.
Say it again, did you?
North Kakalaki.
Kakalake. What's up, Rick?
Why?
What's up, Monroe in the house? Monroe in the house. What's up, Monroe? The Brown Bullet. What's up, man? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you.
See ya.
Riding the train coming to us from North Carolina, where it's, the women are finer and it's all right there. I remember being in North Carolina. I lived there for 3 years in Charlotte, North Carolina. I will never forget it. I had a good job there, and I was moving on up until I made somebody mad, and they shipped me out. But I stood up for right, you know. They were trying to work. They were trying to. I ain't gonna tell all crazy stuff. They tried to pass me over for promotion and all kind of stuff. I said, look, man. I said, I'm just as good as anybody else. How you gonna pass me over? My credentials are better. All kind of stuff. Next thing I know, I didn't get a pink slip. I got a transfer slip. They transferred me. Guess where they transferred me to? Jackson, Mississippi. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, Rayman in house. Smooth sounds, sir. You have to take charge over your health. It has to be the number one priority for you.
Yeah, man. I just told y'all the other day about boundaries. You got to set a boundary on yourself. Anything that's not conducive to your health, you put a boundary around them. It's, look, I can't deal with that right now. I got to take care of me. I'm number one. If I can't take care of me, I won't be. And so let me take care of me. Whenever I'm able to take care of me and reach out to you, then I'll do it. But right now, brother, I got to let you go. That's how you do. And if it comes to persons, people, or things in your life, you have to concern yourself with you. Number one, you know that you're the only one. You are your gatekeeper. You are your primary keeper. You are your primary caretaker. So you have to protect yourself and take care of yourself, because there's nobody else that's going to do that for you. Let's go. Round train by releasing One Nation.
Murphy Hayes, praises God for that, Sir Smooth. You have been in my prayers. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let's move up in our prayers. Every time we go to Lord in prayer, let's remember Smooth sounds. Okay, he's got a lot of issues that he's dealing with medically. It's a miracle that he's here. I mean, he said he had 20-something operations. You know, you get 20-something operations, you might be gone on any one of those. You know, so God has him here for a reason and for a season, and also Smooth Sound has a fighting spirit. He's not going to leave this where he's. No, me too. I'm gonna fight to the last. I'm gonna
He's
fight.
a fighter.
He's a fighter. You gotta have that fighting spirit. Don't let nothing just come and get you without a fight. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. Hello, Sir Monroe.
What's up, Monroe? What's up? What's up?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. Are the best to fight the COVID-19 Delta variant? Get one of these vaccines if you can.
Yeah, Pfizer's the best out there. Well, and then there's Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and AstraZeneca.
Put my vaccine.
Okay, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and all the others. But Sinovac is. We did a broadcast a while back talking about Sinovac. Sinovac has proven that it can be helpful, but out of all the other vaccines, it is one of the least efficacy. Okay, so that's why I wouldn't want to get Sinovac. But if that's all you have, no choice, do what you guys to do. Okay, let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Monroe. Hello, Terry Fleming.
What's up, Terry? All right, man. So good to see you. Ryan Train by releasing One Nation. Smooth sounds. I'm doing that now, Mr. Terry. Mr. Murphy, it's my meds that caused me to go with that. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you got to back off on the meds. Not back off on them, but you have to lower. Don't talk to your doctor about lowering your dosage, because the meds too much, it can cause you to go out. You need to make sure they modify that. And we'll contact the doctor and let them know, hey, I need you to do something about this medicine because it's taking my pressure too low, and I just passed out. Can you help me? You know, contact them, doctor, man. Whenever there's a problem with the medication they gave you, they can always give you an alternate medication, or they can reduce the dosage. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Train Bobby, who we got?
Monroe. Hello, Murphy Hayes. What's up?
What's up? Ryan Train Bobby, One Nation.
Murphy Hayes. Hello, Sir Monroe.
What's up, Monroe? You all right, man?
James Robinson,
What's
what's
up,
up,
James? How you doing?
James? Good vibes.
Good vibe, always good vibe from the James, man. Good to see, good to see you. Ain't seen you in a while, man. You're right, man. So good to see you. James in the house, James in the house. Woo! Ryan James, Bobby, Easy, One Nation.
Monroe, congrats to put Paul for number 1.
Number 1 is the top man in the house, in his house. Let's go, Ryan James, Bobby, Easy, One Nation.
Monroe, congrats to Terry Fleming for number 2.
Just for you. Let's go, Ryan James, Bobby. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. These guys, men, have to be careful with these online wedding stuff things from Utah.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the one from Utah because it's not that illegal, but there's others that are. But the one in Utah is having a lot of problems, and you should be careful with that. I personally would not recommend an online wedding. If you can wait it out. I think you should do it up close and in person if you can. If you're a bedridden person or something like that, and you have no other choice, of course you want to do it. If you want to get married, then that's the best route. But if you're able to get up and walk and talk and wait this thing out, wait that pandemic out, wait it out. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got?
Monroe, what's up? Smooth Sounds. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Ron Chain, Bobby, Lisa, One Nation. I'm like, one love.
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. A man from here in Cali went to Davao to be with his Filipino fiancé girlfriend, but his paperwork was not in order. And what he did.
Yeah, what happens is, if your paperwork's not in order when you come here, you're going to get turned right back around. And you don't waste that money on a trip. You gotta go. They're going to deport you immediately. They're going to just say, so you got to get back on the next flight. They're not going to let you get in if your paperwork ain't right. You can cry and steal and crawl. That don't mean nothing. You got to go. Let's go around train by releasing One Nation under who Michael Coffin. Lisa, Bobby, Lisa. Hello. A man from here in Cali went to Davao to be with his. Huh? You didn't put. She put me the wrong one. She gave me the wrong one. Terry from said, thanks, Monroe. Good to see you. Ryan Chamber, who we got? Michael Coffee. Lisa, he said, Bobby, hi. Immigration Customs sent him right back to Cali on the airplane. His paperwork was wrong, so he wasted time. Yeah, the Bureau of Immigration out here has a big warning for all people that's coming here to the Philippines. If your paperwork is not exactly as it should be based on the notifications they have sent out to all people that's eligible to come here, you will not get in this country. And a lot of people are coming here just because they think they're going to slide through. And they're going to let them slide in here doing some falsified. And a lot of people doing falsified. Yeah, they're doing falsified paperwork. And then they get locked up for that one. So, hey, guys, please, don't come out here with no half piece of paper. And you know you're supposed to have a full piece of paper. Don't come out here, man. If you don't have everything they tell you to have, please don't try it because you're going to waste money and time. And if you come out here with some falsified, you pay somebody to write up some crazy falsified papers, you're going to get locked up for it. Okay? So don't do it, man. It ain't worth it. Let's go around train. Who we got? Mercury Hayes said, Sir Smooth, my diabetes medicine started doing that, and my doctor took me off of it because I lost so much weight. And my A1C went down to 5.4. So I don't need this diabetes anymore. That's a blessing, man, that you don't need the medicine anymore because the diabetes medicine can have adverse effects on you. But you have to do it if you don't have no choice. But there are other things out there that can help you maintain your diabetes. There's a lot of herbs and other things, vitamins that you can take as well. Mangosteen is a good herb that helps with blood pressure. There's another one called Ampalaya. Those are good for blood pressure and also diabetes. So there's a lot of alternatives that you can take as far as taking the chemically made medication, because the chemically made medications usually have adverse side effects. So if you take the natural stuff as first, if the natural stuff don't work, of course you need to take the chemicals. But always try the natural stuff first and see if that works. A lot of times, natural stuff is cheaper than the medicine, and it works sometimes better than medicine. One of the natural things everyone can take, and this is universal, it's called turmeric. Y'all ever heard of turmeric? Turmeric. Turmeric is for a multitude of things. I take it every day. I drink turmeric tea. and I have a turmeric powder that I mix with things as well. It's very good. I even eat. There's two raw herbs that I eat every day. Okay, I eat them raw. Just peel the outside off of it. First, wash it off, peel outside, eat them raw. One is turmeric. I eat a piece of that every day. Turmeric raw. The other one is ginger. Those two I eat every day. And then you know what else I eat? Oh, I guess this is gonna be a nutrition show. You know what else I eat every day? I just started this one. I eat a clove garlic. Yeah, garlic. You heard me, man. Garlic. And I'll be like stinking when I get but I don't care. I just do mouthwash. The garlic, I eat one clove garlic every day. And when I take the clove of garlic, I I chop it up, dice it up, and then I get a cup of hot water, right? And I drop that garlic in that water, right? And then when the water, I give it about 2-3 minutes. When it cool down, I drink that water. Garlic water is also very good. I drink the garlic water and I chew up the garlic. That stuff it's like a tonic. It helps a lot of things in your body. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Google garlic and water, and also Google ginger and turmeric. You'll find out that those things are natural. They don't have any side effects. But before you take any kind of herb, always check with your doctor. Right, Train Bobby, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I will never understand the American people. Children have been taking vacations in order to go to school for 50 years or more. Now they are making a big thing about life saving. I said, yeah, I know. When we were coming up, Terry, you couldn't say, I ain't going to take no vaccine. I don't want that in my body. You get slapped down. Those people don't play that back in the day. But nowadays, they got the anti-vax group out there. This is a very strong group. They don't believe in it. I got some people in my family like that. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know you need to take that vaccine. They won't give it to their children, and they won't take it. So I'd be mad, man. But nothing I can do. They grown now. But I'm telling you, man, I don't understand it. We were just like you said, for years and years, we raised up on taking the vaccine. The whole country was required. It wasn't like I can't take this. I don't want to take it. You was required to take it. And you took it. Now we required it. Biden is making it mandatory in a lot of things. People like, who is he, a dictator? I'm not going to. All of that has influenced by Orange Man. Okay, all of that's been influenced by Orange Man and the GOP. Let's go, right, Jane. Who we got?
Michael Coffee.
Need some
coffee. BobbieD and LisaD. Hi. The USA foreigner tourist said he spent about 1,100 USD on his plane ticket. He had fly right back to Cali.
That was an expensive trip for nothing.
Yes.
But he can blame the Philippines all he wants, but it's not the Philippines' fault. It's his fault. He didn't do his due diligence. That's why I told you guys, before you plan a trip anywhere, especially now in pandemic time, you better check everything you can 3 and 4 and 5 times to make sure you got the right requirements, or you will not get in these countries. I'm telling you, man, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Because all you're going to do is get mad and blame the Philippines when it's not their fault. They will put out the information that you need to have to get into this country. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Let's go, Ron Train Bobby.
If you don't know, you have to ask me.
Let's go. Michael Coffee, he's about to DG. Hello. So guys, men, they be very careful with things on the wedding.
Online.
Things, make sure you gotta make sure that Ron Train Bobby, DC One Nation.
Terry Fleming, the first time the end time was predicted to be upon us was not long after Jesus made his sacrifice for us. Amen.
Right. They don't know exactly when it's going to be. And so somebody's saying, this time is coming. Don't believe none of that. Wait till you see him for yourself.
Only
this
God
one,
can predict.
right, only God will predict that time. We don't know. And see, people, throughout the ages, people are predicted. And then they left with egg on their face when the time comes and they predicted and nobody showed up. People running and hiding because they scared nobody. They don't want nobody to see. But yeah, nobody knows the date and the time. So we have to be ready when he comes. And how do you be ready when he comes? What you do? What you mean? What you gonna do? I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna be in the Lord. I'm gonna try to forgive people. I'm gonna try to read the Bible. I'm gonna try to ask the Lord for forgiveness, and I'm gonna try to do what's right. That's all I can do according to the Word of God, and be faithful to Christian principles. That's all you can do, man. Ain't nobody perfect, and the Lord knows that. He know I'm not
All
perfect.
you need to do is confess your sins.
Yeah, confess your sin. He know I'm not perfect because I've been messing up. You know what I'm saying? But so do the best you can according to the Bible. Whenever you mess up, confess up. That's my general rule in life. When I mess up, I confess it. That means ask for repentance, forgiveness, and move forward in your life. Let's go, Ron James. Who we got?
Perfect. Hey, Sir Terry, the end time is long because of God's mercy.
It's gonna be a while, but whenever it comes, don't. Let me tell you like this, y'all. Do not get overly concerned about the future. Okay? Do not get overly concerned because the future will take care of itself. Be concerned about right now, living for the moment of right now. Yesterday is gone and they ain't coming back. All we got is right now. We can hope, HOPE, we have hope for tomorrow. That's all we got for tomorrow. But we ain't got the hope for today because it's right now. And whatever we got right now, we do. And so don't be overly concerned and thinking about tomorrow. Because you be so good for thinking about tomorrow, you can't do nothing right now.
And then they will spend their whole money in one day.
Yeah. Let's work on right now and deal with the now, here and now. Let's go, right now. Who we got?
Tariff, Fleming, people think that the end times will end mankind's existence. No, the end time is going to end Satan's rule.
I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get into no biblical stuff today because I can tell you some stuff on that. A lot of people believe that, a lot of people don't. But I'm not gonna get in there. Let's go right here. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. That's why we still say we are in the end times.
The end times is gonna come, and when it comes, it comes. The main thing I can tell you about the end time, and I'm not gonna get biblical, is just be ready when the Lord comes. Okay? And I told y'all what to do to get ready when it comes. Do the right thing in life according to the Bible. Mess up, fess up, and move forward in your life. That's all you can do. We don't know when or where Jesus is coming back. We don't know when. So we just need to be prayerful and careful about the right now. That's now. Okay? Tomorrow will take care of itself. Do not be overly concerned about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of it. So you can't do nothing about that. You can do something about right now. You can't do nothing about yesterday. It's gone. Let's go. Ryan J, who we got?
Smooth. 2 weeks ago, my blood pressure went up to 200 over 140. It was the day we had the Zoom meeting.
Really?
Oh,
Oh man, I'm so sorry. That's high. That's not good. That's too high. 200 is
good thing you didn't get stroke.
That's stroke territory. We have to be careful, Smooth. All right, make sure if your blood pressure jumped that high, I question: are you taking your medication? And if you are, you need to find your doctor and say, look, you need to adjust my medication. That is too high. Uh, you need to go to the doctor whenever you get blood pressure like that. You need to go to the doctor. I remember this lady in my church. She had like 180, and she had to go to the doctor. And the doctor kept her in the hospital for 2 weeks because they kept working on her to get her blood pressure down. Wouldn't go down, wouldn't go down, wouldn't go down. And finally, after 2 weeks, she came down. They said she was about to have a stroke. She came at the right time. So look, man, if anybody, not just Smooth, anybody, your blood pressure pop up that high, get up and go to the doctor immediately. Don't sit there at the house. You got your blood pressure machine, wait for it to come down. You got the blood pressure machine. Come down. No, don't do all that. You see it 200, get up, call the ambulance or walk, get somebody to take you there. Let's go, Ryan James. Who we got?
Swagu. He said, hello, BobbieD and LisaD. Thank you for dropping us by.
Thank you for dropping us by. Hey, good to see you, Swag. What's up, man? Young man, Swag good in the house, Swag good in the house. Long time no see, brother. So good to see you, so good to see you, so good to
See you.
Ryan James, BobbieD, who we got?
Murphy Hayes, the end time is a countdown to the Lord's return and the devil's demise.
That's right, man. I told y'all, man, don't be talking about the end. I mean, talk about it, but don't be overly concerned about it because when it happens, it's gonna be in the twinkling of an eye. Like it's gonna come when the Lord comes back. Rather, he'll be coming back like that. You'll never know the date and the time. So I'm not gonna stress out about that. I'm gonna stress about me and do I have my family right, and do I have my mind right, and do I have my morals right, my ethics right, and am I trying to do right in the Lord? And that's what I am concerned about because It's only what you do for God that's gonna last in this world. And try to do the right thing. Let's go right train. Who we got?
Smooth, he said. 32 operations,
Oh, 32.
10 major brain surgeries. Ooh,
Man,
you're so blessed, Sir Smooth.
you are blessed to be alive, my brother, and you should be careful with everything you do, anything you eat, any medication you take. You have to be very, very careful because with that amount of surgeries and operation, anything can go wrong with you, man. So, be careful. That's all I can tell you, and be prayerful of that as well. And y'all keep on reaching out for prayer, lifting smooth sounds up in prayer. Okay, we are family here, man. Whenever one of us is out or sick or whatever, we all take responsibility for lifting them up in prayer because we are one. We all want to try to help them out. And how can we help them out? Prayer. That's the best thing we can do. We can't go to the house. We can't reach out with them like that, but we can reach out in a spiritual realm. We are all spiritual brothers if we're connected to the Lord Jesus, right? And if we're spiritual brothers and sisters, then we can reach Jesus and say, I got this friend, Lord, his name is Smooth Sound. I want you to help him with his medication, touch his body, Lord, heal his body, and make him right, Lord, and make him whole again. I know you can do it, Lord. That's what we can do. Let's reach out in prayer to the Lord on behalf of Smooth Sound. Ryan, tell you who we got.
Murphy Hayes, but you're still here, Sir Smooth. It's proof of God's grace and mercy.
God is able, man. I'm telling you, man. 30 surgeries and 10 major brain surgeries. God is able, man. I never heard nobody that had that many amount of surgeries and still living to this day. I never have. So
You're really a fighter.
he's a walking miracle. God is able. God, nothing but God did that for him. If I was Smooth Sound, I would change my name to Thank You, Jesus. Or Thank You, Lord. Smooth Sound, Thank You, Lord. That's my name. Let's go right here. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD, hello. Hypertension is blood pressure around 140 over 90 mammogram. Is that correct? Your diuretics beta blockers are high.
Okay. So if you got 140, that is the threshold for high blood pressure. So if you have that or more, then you probably need to get the medication or take. I like people take herbs, they bring it down. And medication stuff, I'm not too keen on medication prescriptions. I'm not too. I guess y'all probably know that by now. I try not to take that stuff. I get me some herbs and I work on it. That's how I do. But do whatever your doctor tell you to do. I want to never tell you to go against what your doctor said because I'm not a physician and I do what's right for me. You take what I take, you might not make. Let's go. Right, Jay, Moose, he said, you're right, Mr. Member. Right, Jay, we need to see One Nation. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, all right, Sir Jan Thomas, thumbs up.
Thumbs up to you, brother.
I know, wait.
Wait.
Big chance of one of his comment here didn't appear in our screen.
Really? Okay.
He said, member for 5 months, silver train rider. I have enjoyed being a YouTube member of this channel and will continue into the future. Take care and God bless.
Thank you so much, Big John. John Thomas said he's been a train rider for 5 months and he's enjoyed being a member of the train. He will continue to do so. Thank you so much, man. That is a blessed testimony. In fact, I want you to print that out. I'm gonna show that on it. I'm gonna show that when we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Who's
print.
green?
I'm gonna print that testimony out, and when we come on the next live stream, that's gonna be the top of the show. I need people to have if you got a testimony about this show and how we help you and how you enjoy the show, do this like John Thomas did.
Thank you, Sir John.
Thanks so much, John. He wasn't ashamed. He was proud. He said, "Hey, man, I'm so proud to be a member of this train, and I'm proud to be a member of the show, or the membership, and I want people to know. So I'm gonna show that next time.
Silver Bala.
Right there, man. Thank you so much, Big John. Big JT in the house. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You know what, man? We try to do what's right by people. I don't want people to feel that I'm trying to take advantage of them. I don't want to feel people feel that I'm begging them because I don't beg nobody but the Lord. Okay? I don't beg nobody but the Lord. I might ask you, and it's okay for me to ask because YouTube wants us as creators, as content providers, to ask for donation. That's why they create all this stuff for you to give. Okay? And the Bible says you have not because you do what? Ask not. The Bible also says, ask and it shall be what? Given unto thee. So That's biblical to ask. It is unbiblical to beg unless you beg the Lord. No? So we don't beg. We will ask you for donation. If you see it in the kindness of your heart to give. If you don't, it's okay. You know, because if you don't give, somebody else will. All right, let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby, DC, One Nation. We got
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hi. Be very careful of hypertension. It can cause peripheral vascular disease, block of blood vessels, arteries.
high blood pressure can cause a lot of other diseases,
Okay.
and it can cause kidney damage, liver damage,
Stroke.
stroke, all kind of stuff. So if you do have that
Guess
condition,
what happened to my papa?
okay. Well, her papa had high blood and he had a stroke years ago, but you know what?
He recovered.
He recovered 100%, and the guy is like you see him to this day, you would never know he was like paralyzed, wasn't
He was-
he? And his mother, her mother, his wife, had to work his bodies and limb to get him back together. Now he can walk and talk and everything. And you know what the guy, you know what he does every day. I ain't gonna, you want to tell Lizzie?
Go.
Her dad works on a farm every day, right? Hot sun, and every day he comes home, he get him a taste. You know what I'm saying, right? Every day. And I was like, what is he doing? Does he know that could get him back in the throat area? He said, you don't get it. He just, I don't know. But
He was said, I'm thirsty. I'm tired. I need.
I think that the exercise that he's doing out in the sun, he works like 8 to 10 hours a day every day in the farm. That's what keeping him strong and going. Because if he was just sitting down and drinking like that every day, he'd be gone. Okay, so if you move your body some kind of way, if you got this kind of stuff, that's going to help you in some kind of way. But always, he takes no medicine. Her dad to this day takes no medicine, nothing. He just works out every day, works, and he comes home and drinks liquor every day. He drinks liquor every day. You know, I said, well, he better not stop going to that farm, because as soon as he stopped going to that farm, he's gonna be in some trouble. But that's what's keeping him alive. You know, so yeah, be careful, guys. You don't want to have a stroke. You don't want to mess up, and there are medication you can take to prevent that kind of stuff too. So if you have any kind of illness, whatever, talk to your doctor. Okay, talk to your doctor and let your doctor give you some good medical advice. Okay. Now I tell you some stuff, but I'm not a doctor. But the stuff I do for me, what I do for me works for me. Okay, but what I do for me may not work for you. Okay, so you always should talk to your doctor before you take anything different than what you're already taking. Okay, because it might interfere with some medication. I don't take a lot of medication. I don't, because I don't believe in it. There's one I take. I have to take that. Other than that, I get me some herbs. That's it. Or some vitamins. Let's go. Ryan Train, who we got?
Or face. I know an anti-vaxxer. She's now in quarantine.
Quarantine. Anti-vax. She don't want to take the vaccine, but she in quarantine. Yeah, that's why she get it. That's exactly what she get. Let's go, Ryan Train, who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. High blood pressure can also cause an aneurysm, a widening of the arteries.
Yeah, over time, it could widen your arteries. That's why, guys, it's important that you don't eat that cheese out there. Leave that cheese alone. Cheese.
Dairy.
Huh? I'm just saying, cheese, dairy and cheese. Yeah, dairy and cheese, don't do it. It messes your arteries up, and next thing you know, you got heart problems because it blocked arteries and veins and stuff. Leave that cheese alone, okay? And then you want to get stuff that can break up the artery, the blockage in the vessels of your arteries. There's a lot of stuff you can take, herbs that you can take that break that stuff up. But the best thing you do is leave the cheese alone. Ryan Train, buddy, who we got?
Marfa Hayes. One guy said the Lord would be back in 1979. Guess what?
Never happened, Captain. I don't know why people come out with that kind of stuff. Well, the Lord gonna be back tomorrow. Yahweh. You know, a lot of those televangelists do that. You know why they do it, right? Monty. Yeah, they be trying to get people to send them money. You know? Hey, if it ain't in the Bible, don't send them a dime. Okay? Don't send them nothing. You know, and I'm not trying to speak against televangelists. I'm just trying to speak against a wrong. It's wrong for you to lie to people and say you know this and you don't. You just using that to your advantage, try to get up on people. And so there's so many gullible people in this world, and they will send money if you say something they like to hear. That's why we got Orange Man right now still acting like he the president when he's not. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, me and Tara talking to each other about the end times.
Yeah, y'all keep on talking about that. But I ain't worried about the end time. You know why I ain't worried about the end time? Because I know the end of the chapter. I know the end of the story. And the end of the story say the Lord coming back. I don't know when, but I know he coming back. And I know the end time.
But the life ends.
This the signs of the time is all around us. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into all that. Talk about this and talk about that, because you know what? Actions speak louder than words. And my actions is I love the Lord, I know him, and I believe what he said. When he said he's coming back again, I believe that to my heart. And I don't know when, so I ain't gonna believe these guys that he come back in 1979. I'm waiting till
1790s like that.
when I see him is when I see him. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Michael, BobbieD and LisaD. Hi. Some people get the Raynaud as phenomenon. It causes numbness in the fingers and toes, arterioles of the skin. Arterioles.
Some people get the Raynaud and Raynaud's phenomenon. Okay, it's a condition called Raynaud's phenomenon. It causes numbness in the fingers and toes, arteries of the skin from this line. Okay.
Right, everybody, Lizzie, who we got?
Terry Fleming. People keep saying Jesus is coming soon. Jesus has never left us. He makes my life a little easier, my direction a little clearer, guides me through.
God is with us. Jesus is here. He did come back. You know, he came back. He rose from the grave on the third day. We know that. And that's why we celebrate Easter. We know that he rose from the grave and he left. So when they say he's coming back, that means after he left us, he left the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, to be with us until he returns back in physical form with us. But that's what we're talking about. He's coming back. It's a whole lot of stuff out there. But if people, let me say this. If you don't know your Bible, if you don't read, if you don't understand it, many people, in particular many televangelists, will confuse you. And the reason why they confuse you is because they want to lose you. They want you to lose your monte and give it up to them. Okay? So don't believe nobody talk about, well, he's going to be back in January of 2023. Don't believe that until you see that. Say, okay, sir, that's what you say? That's not what I see in the Bible. Where you get that from, sir? What Bible you read? Question stuff like that. And then pray about the person that said that, because there's a lot of false prophets out there in this world. I don't want to see anybody be taken advantage of. I believe in the Lord. I believe in the Bible. If a preacher get up there and say something, it better line up with what the Bible says. Because if it don't, I'm going to walk. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do. Ryan Chain, who we got?
Mamacita.
Mamacita, what's up?
What's up? Long time no see.
Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo. What's up, Angel? She said, hi, guys. What's up? We doing
We miss
good.
you, Mama.
We doing good. Where your boyfriend at? I ain't seen him in a while. He all right, man?
What's his boyfriend's name?
Let's go round trip, everybody. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, BobbieD and LisaD. Hello. Maraming salamat. Ganahan ko nimo, BobbieD and LisaD. God bless you both. Keep the faith and be pala.
Thank you so much, nurse. Bye. Round trip, everybody. One nation under. Woo.
Murphy, hey, sorry for getting off topic.
Hey, it's okay, man. We talk about everything and anything on the train. As long as we keep it to the point where nobody's getting crazy, then I'm all right with it. But when we start getting crazy, because a lot of people, when you talk about biblical stuff and political stuff, people can get crazy. I'm serious. And fast. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We have never gotten crazy to that on this show. We always do. We keep it within limits. That's we haven't gone out of the limits there. So you guys are all right. Right, train, BobbieD, who we got?
Terry Fleming, sorry for getting off topic.
Oh man, it's all right, man. We didn't get off topic. We talk about stuff like that. We just don't want to get deep in it, because what happens is if we get too deep in it and other people are listening and looking, if we're not clear on what we're saying, we could confuse others. So we have to be all on one accord. We may have you know what? I may just have a biblical session for people that want it, and then we can go off on that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying, y'all? If y'all want that, let me know. Okay, let's go round train. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, It was a medicine that gave me diabetes and medication that caused a very small stroke.
Okay. Okay. So the
Medicine.
medication. Okay. So the medication was either the wrong type for you, or too much or too low, something like that. And that can happen. You know, a lot of times doctors don't really know the amount of it to give you. They'll test. They'll use you as a guinea pig to test it out on you. Say, okay, try this. Let me know. Let me know what happens. Come
What
back to
will
me.
be the side effects?
Let me know what happens. You okay? Come back in 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. By that time, you could be done fast. You know, now he has some issues. So once they find out that you have an issue, that's when they know. Okay, I gave him too much, or I didn't give him enough. Something, or I gave him the wrong kind. So yeah, a lot of times that happens, man. But you know what, man? Everything happens for a reason and for a season. And so this happened to you for good reason, to let you know that you a strong man. You overcame it. You got your right mind, your right body, and nobody can mess with you. Okay, you're a child of the Most High God, and God is with you. This proved that, and you should continue to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Let's go around saying, who we got?
Lean not on your own understanding.
But in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Proverbs 3:5-6. Let's go. Think I don't know my Bible? Hey, I know my Bible left and right, but you can't mess me up with that. Let's go. Smooth.
Smooth. I have a bathroom scale. My weight was 121 kilos or 265 pounds. I showed the Filipina I talked to there who weighed 102 pounds. She told me, hell no, not on time.
That's a lot of weight, man.
She will get smashed.
She doubled her size. But it's not about the weight, man. It's not about how you.
Just like me and you before.
You threw She had a good time with that one. She got a good time with that. You know, but when these two and I got together, they accused me of being too big. I wasn't too big. They people just say, you know what, man?
That was too small.
You know what? When you come out here and you're American size, average size, they think you're a big man. Me, I'm 5'5". To them, that's a big man. I said, what? No, I'm not a big man. People come ask me about basketball, but I said, no, get out of here with all that. But that's how different people are. But that's just too much for her. And rightfully so. I mean, if you want to get with her move, you got to get on a diet, okay? God eats a vegetable. Let's go around, James. Who we got?
James Band. Hi, BobbieD.
What's up, man?
Hi, BobbieD and LisaD. Tutu. Love Train Farm. Life is short, so make it sweet. The party always ends.
Oh yeah, man. Nobody on this planet we call Earth is getting out here alive. So you might as well get that out your mind, y'all. If somebody out there think you're gonna get out this earth alive, forget about it. Because it's already written. Everybody got an end time, personal time to expire on this earth. And so try to be ready when your time. That's all I can tell you. Nobody know when that time is coming. So when it does come, try to have all your things in ducks in a row. Let's go around. Trade BobbieD One Nation.
Terry Fleming. Oh, hello, Angel Mama Sita.
Mama Sita in the house. Right, Trade BobbieD One Nation.
Martha Hayes. Mama Sita, men have named her.
Mama Sita. Let's go around. Who we got?
That's it.
All right, guys. It's been really.
Real.
We got to go.
Go. But we have to thank to all the people who are joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you, Big John.
Thank you, Big John, for the beautiful testimony. I'm gonna have this deeper. Can you print that out?
I will do
Screenshot on it. When we come on the next StreamYard, I'm gonna show that because I appreciate he took the time, broke the time, shook the time to say something good about this show and how he appreciates us. And most of y'all don't do that. Y'all just come up on this show and don't say one word about how nobody really appreciate you, man. So when that happens, we say, thank you. Thank you so much, Big John. I appreciate the words, man. Be honest with you, man. Words mean a lot to people. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this. Y'all might not know, but y'all just see us come and go. But you don't see behind the scenes. When I'm sitting up here trying to figure out how to do this, and trying to remember this, I got to put all that stuff in mind and get these pictures together. It's a lot of work, LisaD sees me. That's why she said, Cindy, you have to go to bed. Go to bed. I said, I'm finished. It's a lot of work, man. And so when somebody recognizes that, you say, thank you.
Yeah, he go to bed
Come on,
1
Lizzie.
a.m.
Lizzie,
got up
Lizzie,
4
stop,
a.m.
stop, Lizzie.
What is wrong
That's
with
not
you?
their. That's not their problem. That's my issue, and I don't want to burden you on my issue. But I wanted you to know that it takes time, and we have to do what's right, the right way, and it takes time to do. There you go. Right, Jay, Bobby, DC One Nation. That's it. Oh.
Thank you guys for joining. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Chichi
Paya.
And our Facebook fan page is called the Philippines Connection. Please like the page. And you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Live in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
You can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this veterans information as of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits.
and Laugh Train Nation, we now have merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at BobbieD Life and Phil, BobbieD.com. BobbieD.com. And we'll have one more comment.
Okay.
John Smith.
What's up, John? How you doing, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to
See you.
He said, good morning, BobbieD and LisaD. From Cole.
Yeah.
He's out there in England, y'all. I remember John, man. John stepped in. He comes in every now and then. Good to see you. Hey, man, it's cold out there. It's October now. So, yeah, it's getting cold all over the cold
Winter
area.
time.
And USA is getting cold. You know, it'll be Halloween pretty soon. I remember as Halloween when I was a kid, man, it would be cold. I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, and my mom, we would dress up and junk all kind of crazy outfits. You know, our game then was to get candy. We go knock on the door, trick or treat, and people give us candy. The one that didn't give us candy, you know what we did? We tricked them. Put some eggs, tomatoes, all kind. I put toilet paper all on their door and stuff. You got the trick now. You ain't giving them candy. That's it, man. So good to see you, John. Ryan Trey, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation. Well,
That's it.
that's it. All right, guys. Let's be real.
Real.
We got to go. This is BobbieD.
And the tuba queen, LisaD.
Saying take care
God bless.
and peace.